Chapter 8, Mindfulness for Emotional Health, Weathering the Storm. Mindfulness and Emotions. Quote by Siegel, 2011, page 27. When we are in emotional balance, we feel alive and at ease. It is worthwhile investing time and effort in achieving as much stability as possible in our daily life. In order to have emotional balance, we have to be aware of what our emotions are. Mindfulness allows us to pause in our lives to become totally conscious of what is actually going on in our minds and bodies. Quote by Kabat-Zinn, 2013. Developing skills and flexibility in facing and effectively navigating the various weather conditions in your life is what we mean by the art of conscious living. Finding peace and tranquility is paramount in order to alleviate stress, making our lives easier and healthier. Quote by Siegel, 2011, page 55. New research into the mind-brain-body connection has demonstrated how our internal subjective states directly shape our physiological health. The negative impact of the stress hormone cortisol in our immune system's ability to fight infection and even cancer has been established. Only you know what is truly going on in your heart and mind. Therefore, it is vital that you deal with emotions as they arise in a healthy way. No one can see what you're experiencing in your life. When you are in emotional pain, you may experience all sorts of body sensations: headache, pain in the gut, heaviness at the heart. No one can see this when they look at you. Therefore, you must address this inner turmoil in order to keep yourself healthy. Do you even know what emotions you're experiencing? According to Ashrampura, posture really affects emotions. Therefore, changing your emotions changes your body posture, and changing your body posture can change your emotions. Cited by Ruby Wax, 2018, page 59. So throughout the day, mindfully check in with your posture. When sitting at a desk or table, it is important to be aware of the way you are sitting. If you find yourself slumped over your desk, gently straighten the spine and be conscious of how this changes the way you are thinking and feeling. When standing or walking, be aware of the ground beneath your feet and how you are moving your body. Take time to be aware of your surroundings, checking in with what you can see, hear, smell and taste, and the temperature of the environment. Take any opportunity throughout your day to simply step outside, be at one with nature. Look up at the sky and look at the grass, flowers, birds and insects. Be amazed at the colours and weather. Quote by Choden, 2018. Remember that you are a part of the world, not apart from the world. Seasonal awakening. Take time to enjoy each season and the wonders of nature. Spring, new growth, buds, lambs, sunshine, blue skies, walks in the park. Summer, warmth and light, flowers, green trees, holidays, sunshine. Autumn, autumn colours, pumpkins, harvest moon. Winter, snow, rain, winds, frost, darkness. Ode to Autumn. You may have a favourite season. I love autumn, and I love how this season is truly captured by John Keats. Ode to Autumn. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to load and bless with fruit the vines that round the thatch eaves run, to bend with apples the mossed cottage trees, and fill all fruit with ripeness to the core, to swell the gourd and plump the hazel shells with a sweet kernel, to set budding more and still more later flowers for the bees, until they think warm days will never cease, for summer has o'erbrimmed their clammy cells. Who hath not seen thee oft amid thy store? Sometimes whoever seeks abroad may find thee sitting careless on a granary floor, thy hair soft lifted by the winnowing wind, or on a half-reaped furrow, sound asleep, drowsed by the fumes of poppies, while thy hook spares the next swath and all its twined flowers. And sometimes, like a gleaner, thou dost keep steady thy laden head across a brook, or by a cider press, with patient look, thou watchest the last oozings, hours by hours. Where are the songs of spring? Ay, where are they? Think not of them. Thou hast thy music too, while barred clouds bloom the soft dying day, and touch the stubble plains with rosy hue. Then in a wailful choir the small gnats mourn among the river sallows, borne aloft, or sinking as the light wind lives or dies, and full-grown lambs loud bleat from hilly bourne. Hedge crickets sing, and now with treble soft the redbreast whistles from a garden croft, and gathering swallows twitter in the skies. John Keats, 1819. I think that we can learn a great deal from the seasons, as they teach us about nature's cycles. There'll be times when we rest, times when we blossom and flourish, times when the weather is harsh and cruel, bright times, dark times, and challenging times. Nature teaches us to build up reserves when the going is good, so that we have the strength to cope when life is difficult. Self-compassion. Adopting an attitude of kindness towards our survival is essential. We tend to think of being kind to ourselves as self-indulgence or self-absorption. However, the care and compassion we show to ourselves is vital for our own health, well-being, and resilience. Nurture yourself through self-care by eating healthily, sleeping well, and exercising. By doing this, as well as mindful meditation, you will see a calmer, healthier you. Building up your strength ensures that you will have the extra reserves to help you to cope when life throws us those challenges when you least expect them. Quote by Gilbert and Choden, 2013. Developing our inner compassion is like becoming our own doctors and healers. Quote by Kirsten Neff, 2011, page 13. The nurturing quality of self-compassion allows us to flourish, to appreciate the beauty and richness of life, even in the hard times. Mindfulness allows us to pay attention to our mind and body. Not only do we become aware of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, we are made aware of where we are experiencing this in the body. For example, we can be doing our mindfulness meditation and realize that our mind has wandered off. On recognizing where our mind has wandered to, we can be made aware of how this is affecting the body, perhaps tightness in the stomach, pain at the heart, tightness around the shoulders. When we realize where our mind keeps wandering off to, we can maybe begin to accept things as they are, helping us to heal, accepting and allowing the thought to be there without becoming the thought. However, when we realize that the thought is entangled with strong emotions, linked to a life event, instead of reliving the entire event, lock, stock and barrel, we can park it as a song, poem or story of a past life, realising that we are not alone in our experience. Others have also taken this path. Take comfort in this and continue to heal your wounds. Quote by Davidson and Begley, 2012, page 11. Through mental training, you can alter your patterns of brain activity and the very structure of your brain in a way that will change your emotional style and improve your life. Quote by Siegel, 2011, page 56. Studies have shown that mindful awareness practices can improve the immune system's responsiveness. Therefore, taking care of yourself should be your priority. This is your responsibility and cannot be delegated to someone else. Quote by Kabat-Zinn, 2013. No one is living your life for you, and no one's care for you could or should replace the care you can give to yourself. This is not about being selfish or self-absorbed. This is about being awake and realising what self-care you require to give yourself. No matter what challenges life throws at us, there is always a way forward. Quote by Frankl, 2004, page 139. What matters is to make the best of any given situation.